Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel Trading Nearby, and today is gonna be day 23 of our 50 days trading journey. Now we are almost halfway through our journey and let's see how we go in. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what I've done yesterday, which I am not happy about. Now, one of the things is that the way I took a trade in the EUR USD. So you know that I've made good profits if you've seen my video yesterday. I was supposed to make $50. Oops, sorry. I was supposed to make $50, but I just made about 25, and this is because of a reason. So my trade setup was initially like this in EUR USD. Where was that? Right here. So initially my trade setup was something like this, where I had to take profits at about that level. But I did see that the price was going up here, so I just immediately ended my trades about here instead of waiting for the price to go down. It was just because I got greedy. I thought, where if the price goes up and I'd lose, and because of that I kind of ended the trades, which I shouldn't have. So well, I kind of should have waited for it to go all the way down, because my account would be right now standing at $150 instead of 118, which is like $30 more. Even if it's just $30, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of percentage of how much I had. So again, today is the third day of our trading. We've done some trades. Yes, it's actually a fourth paper trading day. But it is the third one actually, because the first one was just kind of a quick trial and error method kind of a thing. So yeah, now today our account balance stands at $118.41. So we start with $100, and after 2 days we're right here with 118.41. But again, hey, even if that's small, that's not a loss, and that makes the enough reasons to actually do well. So let's start off by focusing on a few more aspects. And the first thing is, I would have taken a trade here blindly, so I just wished I came to this. I started the video a bit earlier, because I could have taken a trade here with my stop loss at about that level. But yeah, so to start off with, let's start analyzing the AUD USD chart. So let's start with USD JPY, because I just feel like USD JPY is kind of a good look for me. So in the weekly time frame, if you see how it's actually going, it is going in an uptrend. So if I focus a bit more, so you see it is going in an uptrend potentially. And if you look at the daily time frame, it actually was going in a downtrend and started to go in an uptrend. So again, it's in this uptrend moment, the bullish moment. And in the 4 hours time frame, it is again obviously going in an uptrend. And in the alright, so if I actually zoom in, so you can see that it has gone down. It's actually starting to go up now. So yeah, that's a good thing. In the 1 hour time frame, it is obviously going up, and in the 50 minutes time frame, it is again going up, and in the 5 minutes time frame, it is going up as well. So we are gonna take bullish trades. Now, what about the how the trade's gonna be? So, well, I plan to actually look at the most important zones, and I expect the price to go up all the way till this level, and so which is already reached. So first of all, I would like to take only long trades, but I expect the price to actually go up till that level, because you see this is a true. Okay, let me do one thing. I'm gonna go into the 4 hours time frame and kind of mark up the important areas. In other words, the areas of interest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to zoom out a bit and kind of see where the important zones stand at. So we have this as a nice little zone. So what I want to do is I want to remove all these markups. Remove 21 drawings. Alright, so what I want to do is, let's start off fresh. So here we have our trend line, which goes somewhat like that, and again we can put our important areas from this. So I can see that this is an important area over here. And again, we have this important area, and we've got this as an important area as well. So the price, I expect the price to go up till this level at least. So if I take a trade in this, I would be having my take profit at about that level. Now let's actually go to the 1 hour time frame and kind of see how we're doing. If I focus on this, I would potentially have my this. So this is a strong support demand zone, and this is a strong supply zone. So yeah, well, I could take my take profits to about that level. Let's see in the 15 minutes time frame, how is it really going? So if I kind of zoom out a bit, well, we are going up overall, but the price seems to start going down. But again, this is just like, one of those, you could say it's one of those, like that. It's probably doing that. So maybe it's going bearish as of now, because you see, when I look at how it's, so over here, I can actually spot one more important area, and so that happens to be this one. So I can actually mark this area up as well. And yeah, well, actually I could be taking a trade with my take profits at about this level. So I don't know if the price is actually going bearish, but if I focus about this around there, the price is actually doing this. So you see, it's actually doing that. So maybe it's going bullish, but what we're gonna do is we are going to wait for the price to potentially cross this. Okay, if you actually see, it did cross the previous high. So yeah, it is obviously going bullish in structure, but again, I'm not too sure. So I'm gonna wait for the price to hit this level, and as soon as it does that, I can take a trade when there's a crossover with my take profits at, you could say, I don't know, maybe I could keep my take profits, let's see, let's zoom out a bit more. Yeah, so maybe I could put my take profits at about that level for sure. So I'm pretty sure that the price would go up till there, and I could put my stop loss at about that level. So let me just set that up real quick. So that's going to be our take profits. This is going to be our stop loss, and we're just going to wait for the price to hit that blue line so that we can take a trade with confidence. All right, now heading on to the EUR USD chart. Let's see how is this going. So if I go into the weekly time frame, again, we've already done the analysis recently, but still, I'm going to remove all the drawings, and we're going to zoom in on this panel. So if you see over here, the price is actually going down, but overall it's kind of consolidating, you could say. But what I'd expect is for the price to start going down to this level. So maybe it's going to go down to that level, which makes a reason for me to take bearish trades. So let's go into the daily time frame and let's see how it's actually going. Again, it's kind of consolidating, but overall it was going bearish in structure. And you can see that actually this could be one important thing to mention. So this is a strong resistance level, and you could say this over here is a strong supply zone. Actually, you can get a bit more lower into that. So maybe the price is gonna just, it just went a bit down and just do that over and over. So we don't know if the price is bearish or not. But yesterday, when the price was about that level, we still didn't know. We still took trades though, because I didn't focus on this much. Well, to think about it, I'd expect only bearish trades, but the price is actually consolidating, so we don't know much. If you go to the 4 hours time frame, we'd get more confidence, more clarity on what's happening. So Well, having to look over here, the price is actually consolidating again, which is not a nice it's not a nice thing to take trades in the consolidating chart. Go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the price is actually, you can see it kind of broke through that, still going up, down, up and down. So I think that there is a mini support level at about that and a mini resistance level at about that. And so maybe I should just keep taking trades with my take profits at about there. Well, we really don't know, but yes. Let's just wait and kind of mark these properly. Mark this properly as well. Let's see what's exactly happening. All right, so that looks good. Well, go into the next part in the 15 minutes time frame. If we see what's actually happening, again, those are the two lines which we marked, which we think that the price is consolidating with. There is another strong, you could say, let me just kind of delete that zone and make a new one. It is a, let me zoom in as well a lot. So you see this is a huge candle, and well, is there a better huge, okay, these are two huge candles as well. So overall, instead of actually focusing on each candle, I believe that this is a strong support resistance level. You could say a support, sorry, a supply zone as well. So maybe the price is going to go up and down, and again this has become a strong, you could say, yeah. So we don't know what's going to happen, but I think that I should wait for the price to hit this level. So when the price hits this level, I expect the price to go down at least to this level. So yeah, I'll be having trades with I will be having various trades, the short positions with my stop loss at about that level and my take profits at about that level. It's a 1.24 risk to reward ratio, which is totally fine. I could actually pull it down till there if I believe it would go that lower, but I don't think it would, so I'm just going to keep my take profits at about that level. Now if you go into the 5 minutes time frame to get more clarity of what's actually happening, as you can see, the price is actually still consolidating between these two levels. Now before, when I took profitable trades, I again still consider these two zones, but it was actually between these two. Now it's just become these two zones. So what I'd expect is the price to go to that level and start going down all over. And when it does, I would be taking a short position like so. Again, we never know what's going to happen, so we're just going to wait and hoping to see good profits. So going to the 1 minute time frame, we can assume to have a better understanding and better look of how the chart would be going. So I'm going to put it over here, kind of reset the chart view and zoom out. Right, so it looks good. We're going to take our trade with our stop loss around here. Yeah, we'll be taking a trade as soon as the price hits that and comes down, and we'd be having a good risk to reward ratio of about, let me just kind of make this smaller. Right, so actually I want to go into the settings and show the visibility. Actually, how to show these things on the left side? Well, I can't. I don't know if I can, but anyways, let's not waste time in that. The price would probably do something like that. So again, if I look in the 1 minute time frame, I can actually see more irregularity around that level. So yeah, well, I'm just going to wait for the price to hit this level, and then I'll be taking a short position with my take profits at about this level and my stop loss at about, you could say, going back in time. Maybe I could set my stop loss with the help of the 15 minutes time frame. So just keep it a bit about there. I think that should be good. That's a 1.65 risk to reward ratio, which is not bad. Yeah, well, that is it for the EUR USD. That's a nice analysis. If you go to the USD JPY, let's see if the price has actually gone up. So it is still making bullish movements, but I think it's actually going bearish now. So, well, I think I should do more analysis on this. If you think about, okay, so maybe that graph just introduced a new zone, a new support or a new resistance level, and so the price is probably just gonna do that. Well, I just expect the price to actually be bearish now. But again, I want to analyze the 4 hours time frame as well. Let's see how it's actually going. So in the 4 hours time frame, it is actually going bearish if you focus properly, because you see this was a high, this is a lower high, and this was a low, you could say, and this is a lower low. So it is actually going bearish in structure as of now. So I believe that this is going to be a strong zone which has kind of reversed the whole price. So now I think I should just take bearish trades in this. So I'm going to only take short positions. So what I want to do is, as soon as there is a cross of the thing, I'll just put my tool about here, and I would use the 15 minutes time frame to spot where I should actually put my take profit at. Again, I could actually get it all the way down till about that level, but I'd expect it to come up to here. So it's a 4.51 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go into the 1 minute time frame. I want to make it more smaller. Go into the 1 minute time frame and kind of see what's actually happening. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, kind of get that closer. The 1 minute time frame, and zoom it in a bit. And yeah, well, I think that should be it. I think that's going to be a nice position to actually take a trade at. So what I'd do is I would actually go over this like so, and kind of have I would actually take a trade in the 15 minutes time frame this time. Now that I've confirmed, I would be taking my take profits to, maybe I can take it down to that level, or I can actually take it down all the way to there. But yeah, you know what, I'll just keep it down at, alright, that's a little consolidate. Okay, I think this should be good. I think having my stop loss at about that level, or maybe that level, I think that should be good. So let me copy the prices and just make a trade of $10. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be our take profit. This is a order again, and our stop loss should be above that zone. Actually, I can actually pull it down to there. So let me actually exchange it a bit. This is going to be our take profit, and that is going to be our stop loss, and we're going to risk $10 on that. And if I go into the 1 minute time frame to kind of look at what's actually happening, the price seems to start going up. So we go to the 1 hour time frame and see what's happening. Alright, so, well, seems like there is some kind of a issue. Okay, so let me do one thing. I'm gonna go into the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, so what I'd expect the price to do is, I would actually take a long position, but since it's overall bearish in structure, what I do is, I'm gonna close this for now. Okay, so the price would actually hit this point, it would go up and hit that point, and when it does, I would see if the price starts going down, And if it does start going down after hitting around, I might say a zone. So let's just put this zone. So if it hits that zone and starts coming down, if it that zone and starts coming down, that's when I would be taking this trade. So having to take this right now would be, I don't know, not that ideal, I believe. Again, if I zoom in, you can see that it's actually going up and down and up and down. We don't know how it's going, so maybe I think it is time for me to hold back. But I'm actually quite confused if I should take the trade or not. But apparently, I believe that the price would potentially hit that level and go down. So you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the price to go up to any of these levels. Yeah, I think that should be the better idea. And for this, as you can see, it did. So there's a huge thing which is happening here. So you see, we've spotted a strong consolidation, a strong zone, zone over here, and it seems like the price. Actually, I can sort it down to about that. So yeah, well, the price I believe should hit that and start coming down. If it does, I'll be taking a trade as well. So that is with the EU USD JPY and the EUR USD chart. Let's go into the AD USD chart and see what's actually happening about here. So let's kind of remove this trade. And go to the weekly time frame and see what's actually happening. Again, I'm going to remove all the drawings and kind of zoom in. All right. So the price seems to be going downwards. It's probably consolidating a little bit, but it's still going downwards. And if we actually see this zone, so this is a strong zone where the price could actually bounce off and go up. But I'm too unsure. But what if the price is actually going to go down to about maybe that level? So well, we don't know. What I expect for the price is, you see, it did touch that level as well. It went up to that level. So again, I can say this is another important zone to focus on. And now it's actually kind of consolidating, and I think it should break through. It shouldn't break through, just bounce up and go up. So, well, the weekly time frame is pretty much confusing, I would say, because this week I think it should just, don't know, it's probably kind of consolidating a bit. In the daily time frame, I can actually make more zones, more areas of interest. So this could be a very important zone. So again, the price is actually going down right now. There is not a particular trend. If I go into the 4 hours time frame, you can see that it is actually indeed going down, but I expect the price to go up as soon as something happens. In the 1 hour time frame, again, it is going down, but I expect the price to actually hit this, now that it's hit the zone. So now that it's actually hit the zone, I think that the price should kind of go up. You see, it should actually bounce off and go up again, like one of this. So you see it did touch the zone and start going up. And if I try to find more, so you see it did touch the zone, kind of consolidated in there, and ended up going upwards, you could say. Well, the 15 minutes time frame, again, the same thing. It's just going to consolidate over here. It's probably going to go up, which we're not sure of. Well, it's starting to consolidate here. Well, I think that it should start going up. So yeah, I'll be taking only bullish trades in this if I were to. Well, yeah, I think that is it. Now for the EU or USD, there's no much moment. USD JPY, let me see the chart view. I'm gonna delete that off. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not taking trades like yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm not taking a lot of trades. I just want to take 3 trades with a really good analysis and be profitable in at least one, which would still leave me at $10 profits. You see, Now let's focus on the EURJPY now. Actually, I'm going to remove all the drawings and let's see how it's actually going. In the weekly time frame, again, it is a bullish structure. Again, it is kind of turning bearish. It's exactly like USD JPY. Like this is what's happening in USD JPY as well. Well, to start off with, I think the price. Okay, so yeah, we'll just wait for the price. So when was this? Was 24th, 17th December. So in one day, how much movement was there? So there's so much movement within one day. So you're gonna wait for the price to kind of hit that level or even that level and kind of go down. So as soon as that happens, we're gonna take a trade, and for that to happen, we'd be waiting for at least, I don't know, maybe 5-6 hours for sure, at least. That's the worst part. I don't like waiting a lot, but there's no other option, anyways. Okay, so with the EUR USD, the price did hike up a lot. If we reset the chart view, you can see it's just going straight up. Again, I would be waiting for the price to actually hit some point at about here, and I would be taking a trade with my setup like that. Actually, I'd be waiting for the price to go up, and then I would actually take my trade with my take profits over there and my stop loss at about there. That should give me a 3.05 risk reward ratio, which is pretty good. With this, again, this is a huge trade with a 3.1 risk reward ratio, but that would actually make me a lot of profits. Well, let's just see what's going to happen. What I'd expect is for the price to actually start going down, because you see in the weekly time frame, the price is actually kind of going up and down. If I actually zoom in over here, it is kind of, yeah, well, can't say much, but in the daily time frame, you get a lot of clarity. You see, it is shifting, so it is going down now. So it's probably gonna do that. If I was in the daily time frame, I would have taken a trade blindly. Maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow, or maybe after 3-4 days, when the price just does that, I would be taking a trade in the daily time frame. So that's a nice thing to do as well. Again, I would put my take profits at about maybe this level. So maybe I would do that. So I would actually take a short position with my take profit at about that level and my stop loss at about that level. Again, we don't know what's going to happen technically, so well, we just have to wait, because maybe this is also a possibility. So the price it's a consolidation, and it's just gonna do that. Well, we don't know. What I'm expecting is for the price to kind of do what I'm expecting it to do, and you can see it's actually going pretty high, really fast. So it is going really high out of nowhere. It's just like a spike up here, as you can see. We're gonna wait for the price to hit this level, and then it should go down. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I just don't know if I should actually analyze the JPY chart. You know what? Now that I wouldn't be taking a trade in AUD USD because it's consolidating a lot, I would actually put that aside and actually focus on this instead. I think I'm not going to take a trade in AUD USD at all, because it seems like it's really risky though. So my target today is to make this to add one, maybe one, actually $10 or $15 more into my account. I know it's really small, but still, I want to slowly, gradually, and exponentially increase, because it was actually $5 before. It became $10 yesterday, and today it's become $50. And so like that, we're gonna keep increasing. But yeah, well, let's actually wait for the price to hit this level. So what I'm going to do is, the USD JPY chart seems to start going upwards, as you can see. Now I'm pretty sure that it would hit one of these levels and start going down. So yeah, let's wait and watch what's gonna happen. I can actually take a um, trade with my take profit at about that level. Should I do that? Should I do that? Go to the daily time frame and see what's happening. Well, the price seems to start going up. Um, well, it's going down as well. About here. I'm really confused, dude. Really, really, really confused. Let's just hope that the price would do what we expect it to do. All right, for this, this is actually hitting this really fast, so I'm hoping that the price would do what we want it to do, hit that and go down. And if it does, once it hits that, if it goes up to that level and starts going down, I would be taking a trade and with a huge risk to reward ratio, a really good risk to reward ratio. Yeah, well, I'll let you guys know. I'll actually stop recording now. It's a lot of storage. It's just 30 minutes of straight up analysis. We're just gonna wait and watch if something is gonna happen with this. Anyways, yeah, well, I don't think we can take any trades today because I don't see a good situation, or actually, I don't see a good place where I can actually pinpoint a good trade, because all the trades, all these charts in the weekly time frames and daily time frames, they seem like they're transversing from the bullish to bearish structure, or bearish to bullish, or vice versa, or either consolidating, which is not what we want, right? So if I go into the daily time frame, I would actually the perfect position to actually take a trade would be about this level. So if I take a trade about there, I would have been so much profitable. Every single trade would be going bullish, and that would be really nice. But right now we're kind of in a crisis. So if I actually think about it, maybe the price is gonna go even more higher, because you see, if I zoom in like that, so you see the price did actually go down here, and it went like that, and I actually would expect the price to go down if I didn't know how it was gonna go after that. But the price actually seems to do that here. Well, let's see. But the thing is, even though it has a lower high, it does has a higher low. So maybe we're wrong. Maybe the price is going up. You see, it's actually really confusing, guys. That's the thing which is a pain. It's really confusing. So, you know what? I think that the price is gonna go bullish in structure itself. I'd be taking a bullish trade for sure. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna wait for so long. Okay, so the price is potential. I'm gonna delete that. It's going down. So let me just set the trade up. I'm gonna have a long position with my take profit at about. Actually, let me go to the 50 minutes time frame to kind of see where I should put my take profit at. So I could keep my take profit at about that level. It's probably gonna go up to even break through that, so I can actually put my take profit about that level, but still we don't know what's gonna happen. So technically I'm just gonna keep it at a risk to reward ratio of 3, and again I'm only gonna take a trades of $5 today, no, not more than that. Actually, you know what, I just keep my take profits at about here. The thing is, this is like a really important zone which is consolidated a lot, so I don't know if it's a good idea. If I go to the daily time frame and kind of focus on what's happening, well, this is what happened, and it did break through. So I can actually put my take profit above this level. I can actually put my take profit at that level, technically. So and that level is like all the way somewhere up there. So what I'm gonna do is, well, I'd be taking a trade with my take profits really high. I would actually go hard on this trade actually, because I don't know what's gonna happen. But if it's gonna turn bearish, well, that's gonna be sad. But I would actually put my take profit. Let's see. Let's go back and see how the situation was. Well, yeah, so I would be taking a trade with my take profits. Actually, let me trade in the 50 minutes time frame because I think it's gonna get really interesting. um if I actually go into the 1 hour time frame to see where there was a, okay, so that is the zone. Oh, I see. Okay, actually I'd put my take profits at about that level. I think that's going to be a nice trade. It's 11.55 risk reward ratio, which is pretty insane, I would say. um well, yeah, so that's gonna be a right trade. I would put my stop loss at about that level. um And yeah, well, let's take the trade. I think this trade is gonna take at least days to execute. Um, let's do the take profit from the stop loss. I want the take stop loss to be about there, and my take profit to be about there. So I want my take profit to be about there, and I want to risk $5. Actually, should I risk more? Should I risk? Yeah, let's just risk $10. I would actually, you know what? Change my stop loss to about that low. Right, well, actually, this is like a trade which I've taken in the long. Maybe it's like a, I would say this is a trade. It's not actually a day trade. It's actually a trade, a long term, a 1 day, or actually a weekly trade. Because you see, I've taken a trade actually in the 1 hour time frame. If you see how the price is, actually, it's like a total long term trade because for a fact, I know that the price would actually hit this point. Well, I don't know if I did well on this trade. I don't know what to say at all. You know what? I actually end this trade and not hold it for so long, just for a $41 profit. To hold it for like days, I think it's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that trade, bro. No way. I will be losing that trade for sure. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame and see how is this going. Well, yeah, it kind of started to go down. Potentially, it started to go down. So yeah, I will be taking a short trade as soon as possible with my stop loss at about there and my take profit. Actually, I could be my stop loss at about there, my take profit at about here. So 2.32 risk to reward ratio. Let's go to the trade panel and quickly do our analysis. Do our inputs. So copy the price, put that as the stop loss, and take profit. We put it over there, right there, and I think that should be it. So yeah, well, we're gonna risk $5 on that and sell it, and yeah. Well, I don't know if I've did a good thing in here as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm actually rushing. I shouldn't have. Well, let's just see what's gonna happen though. But for this, yeah, the price actually touched and started going down. So maybe I was wrong after all. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna stop the recording here and just wait for something to happen. I'm gonna only take trades in these two charts as of now, at least. So yeah, I'll see you when something happens. Alright, so actually, in the short term, if I actually think about this, whatever I thought, if it was right, then the price would actually kind of, this could be this is actually an uptrend, so the price would actually keep going up, but unfortunately, it seems like there is some kind of a mishap happening about here. Well, I hope that the price would actually do that, and it just starts going up, and I would actually end my trade, even though I put my, yeah. So you can see it's starting to go up, but even though I put my trade, oops, let me actually delete that. Even if I put my trade take profits all the way there, I'd actually take profits as soon as the price hits this level. Actually, I think that's gonna be much more better for me. Um, for this, all the price seems to be going in our direction, but it is starting to go up again. All right, that's not a good thing. It's happening. Well, maybe that's an overall uptrend. All right, I think I messed up, guys. I'm cooked. I am cooked, guys. Let's go. I'm cooked. I shouldn't have taken a trade, dude. That's the reason I should wait for the price to. I told myself that I would wait for the price to hit that zone, and I still took the trade no matter what. That's the mistake which I'm doing. And the price is actually going up now. That's insane. But for this, seems like it's, yeah. What about that? With this, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Well, I'm just gonna leave USD JPY aside. I'm just gonna focus on this for now. Yeah, let's just focus on that. I would actually end the trade with minimal losses as soon as the price comes down. Even though I lose money, I just lose, how much was that? How much would I lose? Just $5, so it's not that much of a issue. And for this, I would actually lose, how much is that? $10. So again, even if I lost both these trades, it wouldn't be a huge problem. But yes, I'm just gonna, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. So actually, well, I think that I should do this. Well, even if I lose the trade, I'm gonna wait for the price to hit this zone and start going down. If it doesn't, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for the price to hit this zone, and that is when I'll be taking the trade. If I lose this, for a fact, I do know that I've kind of messed up. Where it's again going down. It's like so much consolidation. Um, but this huge wick at the top might mean that the price would go down because there's a lot of selling pressure. So the buyers did go up, but the sellers push it down. So maybe there's a lot of selling pressure. We don't know if we are right. So maybe the price actually is going bearish because you see, it did hit this level. It's close to this, and then it's like, even if it didn't hit that level, it's just kind of. So actually, what I thought for it to do was actually go up like that and then do that. But what actually happened is the price didn't hit that level, but it started to go down, and so that is when I decided to take a trade. Again, the mistake I've done here is that I didn't actually think about the you could say I didn't think about the moving average crossover, and so if I did actually think about that, I'd have actually taken my trade in a much better position. So yeah, that's a huge spike. Again, I don't mind if we lose this trade, but just I'm kind of counting on the USD JPY, which is not going that well again. But yeah, let's just wait and watch. Again, I'm not trading in any session, so I would actually be trading in the New York session from the next time onwards if I could. But yes, again, we're just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm gonna stop the recording about here and again record when something interesting actually starts happening. So let's see. Let's watch and find out. All right. Well, we are looking at the charts about 12:48 p.m. now, and as you can see in the USD JPY, the US dollar, the Japanese yen, it seems to be going up. At the same time, it seems to not be going up as well. Again, it's really confusing. Actually, the prices seems to go up, but I don't know if it's a shift in structure. Maybe this is a level where it touches and goes down. But I'd expect is for the price to just go up like boom. So I think it is turning bullish. So maybe it's just gonna do that. And so our analysis of our daily time frame seems to be working well. So if you can see, let me just kind of zoom in. So as you can see, it is going bullish in structure, but it was bearish. Sorry, it was, you could say, bearish. It's turning bullish. So yeah, well, maybe our analysis is right because it's made a lower high and a higher low, and so it's probably going to make a higher high as well. And if it does, it's going to keep going up. Yeah, well, that is it for the USD JPY. For the EUR USD chart, if I reset the chart views and show you guys. All right, so we took the trade about here, and the price is currently consolidating. It did go into our profit, level, and it's again going right now. I want to extend this till there, and so I'd expect the price to actually just kind of go down. We will probably make profits, or price may actually hit this and go up. So it might actually hit this level. You see this level in here. So, well, if I take the profits over here, I would be making 2.91, which is like so low, but still, I'm just gonna leave it. So yeah, we're just gonna leave the trade as it is. Let's hope that it would be in profits. Oh yeah, you can see it's going really low right now. It did go a lot more down and lower than we'd expected. For the USD JPY, it just seems to have a very bullish structure without a crossover. So that's got a really strong bullish structure. So if there is no crossover, it just keeps going up and down. Where the two, it seems like it's gonna have a crossover about that level. It keeps going up, maybe, yeah. But yes, I expect the price to just keep going up. In the USD JPY, and they expect the price to keep going down. And as you can see, this is what's happening. So as soon as there's a huge downtrend, there's a huge uptrend as well. So it's like really confusing. But yeah, we're just gonna leave the trade as it is and hope that we make profits. So I'll see you when the trades actually, I guess they should end, or at least give an update on what the current scenario is. So yeah, I'll see you when the trades end, or the end of the day. Alright, so we are not going to talk about the trades today. Now, because I'll be revealing whatever happened tomorrow, because I've got no time and I have to edit these videos, which I can today. So I'll be uploading day 23 tomorrow, and we'll be going about like that. Okay, well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And to see what happened in this in today's trades, hang on to the next video. Bye.